front of me. And every time I'm so damn lost to what I loved and what I lost. But let's get lost in love tonight. Hear a second voice inside my head. It's telling me to say the night again. And hold on to the words we always said would be forever, forever. Wait another day to clear my thoughts. So jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. I wanna run away with you. Let's run away together. Let's run away. Let's run away together. Let's run away. Swear we'd never say goodbye. Fall asleep to lullabies with something that I thought I'd never find. And what is right and what is wrong, and all I ever saw was love. But let's get lost in love tonight. Hear a second voice inside my head. It's telling me to say the night again. And hold on to the words we always said would be forever, forever. Wait another day to clear my thoughts. So jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever. Let's run away together. 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 Let's run away. Let's run away together. Let's run away. Swear we'd never say goodbye. Fall asleep to lullabies with something that I thought I'd never find. And what is right and what is wrong, and all I ever saw was love. But let's get lost in love tonight. Hear a second voice inside my head. It's telling me to say the night again. And hold on to the words we always said would be forever, forever. Wait another day to clear my thoughts. So jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Wait another day to clear my thoughts. So jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever. Let's run away together.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Today, well, first off, I've done a ridiculous amount of work over the past week. Today we're going to be working on the rail lines again, and the idea will be to finish everything in this sector. So all the rails will be completely done, in theory, by the end of today. I'll quickly show here what we have so far in the way of the rail network. We have the main station here at spawn, the main spawn interchange. We also need to decide as well, probably do a coin flip as to which section I'll work on next, whether or not I'll do the line going down to Chrissy's base or I'll do the line going north up to Royalty's base. That we'll do like we'll get one of the Amazon devices, we'll call it, to decide that later on. But the line leading from there goes past the Temple of Shame, of course, is all complete. I'll just scan a bit through here. So you see it goes through the jungle. It passes by, doesn't stop anywhere near here, the original end portal. If I scroll down again and go through the mountains. Wait for the map to load a bit. Then it turns here, there will be another interchange here because there'll be a bonus track which will go across here to Chrissy's area. And of course here we've got my main base area. That's the underwater interchange, the only place where there will be an underwater interchange because it was ridiculous to build that. And then down here, of course, we have another exchange with paths leading off to the ice farm, the slime farm, and the witch farmer. Yeah, it's been ridiculous this past. It is about 6 weeks or something now. I've been working on this. But after last week, at the end of the stream, we started building this interchange here. I finished it on the Wednesday, and then I started marking out where the tracks were going to be for this area. So I've got one line here because this was kind of like, this wasn't in the original design to put this here. This was actually just going to go straight bypass this area. But I decided if we're going to build a network, we might as well do a proper job. So we have one line which comes out here, and this is to the coral farm and the scoot farm, which is going to be built here at a later date. And then there was also another line that goes to the melon and pumpkin farm, but because I didn't want the melon and pumpkin farm, the track to make it like ridiculously obvious, because I like the way it's concealed. This one I excavated a very narrow tunnel that you'll see later today, that goes under the ground and just drops you off there. We have this line here, which is going north. It goes over the jungle, through a bamboo forest, and then comes out here to where it then breaks off into three lines from here. So we have one line which goes off to the mob farm, one which goes to the yet to be constructed ocean monument farm thing, whatever they're called, guardians, and one line which we will be completing today, which will be the line that goes to the end. So the idea of what we need to do today, we need to build a station here for one. We need to build the line going out here. We also need to put all of the actual powered rails down on this entire segment going down here. And I did the first half the other day. As you can see, one side's done, one side's not. And that took, it was one entire shulker box, and that left me with 2 stacks and 18, if I remember right. So I do have a couple of shulkers left of rails. That's not going to be an issue. Unfortunately, when I logged in, I didn't realise I was still at spawn. So I was going to go grab some of the concrete. I haven't even got the concrete or anything out yet for today's build. But I need to be at spawn anyway for two missions. One, I need to mend my elytra, and 2, I need to check the spawn interchange as well, because I can't remember if I the spawn large uncom. I can't remember if I programmed it for those extra spaces, extra stops. Right, quick nap. But also as well, we'll see how time goes. If there's time, we'll nip over to Chrissy's area, and I'll show you where I'd planned to put the interchange that's like a ways north of your base. So I put the schematic in place. We'll just see if that's all right for you. Where I've eventually planned to build it. I'll not be building that for a few more weeks, I don't think. Need to gather up resources for the floor for it. Right, so have I programmed this one correctly? Coral farm, pumpkin farm, base, slime, witch, ice farm, the end, mob farm, ocean monument. Ah, that's good. I couldn't remember if I had put all the stations in or if I had only done half of them. But all of those stations will be fully accessible by the rail. Oh, I forgot you can't get out this way. You can, but you've got to like destroy blocks. Was that the only way I've got to get up there? Just going to be walking in circles trying to escape this this exchange. Of course, yeah, you know, health and safety. Right, we'll quickly go and mend our stuff, and then we will head back to base. Sure, it'll take a few seconds. It's only the light traffic that I need fixing because of the amount of rockets I've been using as well. Flying above the track, looking for errors, missed blocks, or just ferrying resources back and forth. Shall we risk it? Is there any game audio coming through? Let's press this button here. Options. That's usually loud enough. Everything's really quiet. There we go. The line of torches. See, rotate the line of torches doesn't go too far. 0-0. It's in case I needed it when I was going mushroom hunting. If I was so I could get back to spawn and then find my way to what did you call it? Back to 0-0. then I would know which way. I would then know which way to come back to get back here to where the hole is. Fire that up. Do I need anything else mending? No. Might as well get a little bit on the pick, actually. A quick snack whilst we're standing here. Which is that Christian that I always make look easy. There we go. Let's just shut that off. Gather up the last of the XP. Reduce lag. Is that everyone? That's everyone, yep. When you fly up here, do you always go smack into the ceiling? There you go. You should put the extra gold markers here as well for Fi. This is where I lose all my rockets flying back and forth along here as well. Through here. So we'll go back to base and I need concrete. Concrete and redstone. Have a quick snack. You always get lost in the Nether. You managed to smack every single hoop as you went. Right, I don't know how many. I don't know exactly how many blocks I'm going to need. So, I can't imagine being any more than one stack, but I'll take 2 just in case. Rails. Yep, I'll take 1 shulker of 2 shulkers of rail because I still need rail for the other bit. See what have I got in the way of concrete. I prepared some more that I haven't ran through the machine yet. I made a whole load, but I still have 2 barrels worth to put through the machine. Hardly takes any time at all to do it though, so it's not going to be a worry. See, there's still some dropping down from the last session. I don't imagine I'll need any more than that. That should be enough. He says before immediately running out of all the resources. I tell you what, I'm going to grab another shulker box because I don't immediately need it. I'm going to build the station first. Right, we'll restock on rockets. Actually, have I got any rockets left in there? Oh, not many. Take 2 of them. Just so I've got something to grab quickly when I need them. Oh, hang on. Get some more potatoes. Fall down, miss the floor that I'm looking for. Right, so we've got 2 rails and some other bits and bobs. Is there anything else that I really need? Oops. So what we will take. Because it's a dangerous area where we're going to be building that. Oh yeah, we better take a bed with us. Right, I think that's everything that we need. So we'll head up to the mob farm. So as we're heading up there, what's the egg counts looking at tonight? How close are we to our next scarves? I did change one of the scarf redemption things on there. 212. Congratulations to Discord for suppressing my notifications. Just dismiss that. Then 25-7. Right, this is the station at the mob farm. So we've got that here. Yeah, 888 for the custom. So this is another interchange that I built towards the back end of last week. This line here goes up to the yet to be built thingamajig farm, whatever it's called. Guardian farm, that's the word I'm looking for. Right, this is where the track ends at the minute. And we need to connect it down here. In the middle of a desert, the most dangerous place to be. So that's all the parts that I need for the station. That's the tickets. Fly buzzing around here. I've had the window open. In case something happens to me, I'm going to put these boxes here. Oh, I didn't bring an end chest with me, did I? I need one of those fancy chests. Is there one here? Yeah, there is. Just get the shovel to make life a bit easier. We'll try and not excavate anything that we don't need to. Yeah, one of those fancy chests. I've got no idea. Right, let's bring the schematic down a smidge. I'm going to try my best to only eliminate blocks that need to be. So as not to anger the schematic gods. Did I just place? Oh. What, I clicked on sand there. I thought that looked weird. Yeah, better ask that other guy. Right, that's where it goes down a smidge. Yeah, this middle bit here is probably going to have to be entirely removed, to be honest. It usually does. Every time I excavate one of these, that middle section usually just entirely has to go. You can always rebuild it a little bit. Yeah, because if you don't tell me, Chrissy, I just don't know how I would learn how to do that or figure it out. I just no idea. It's just dark magic. I'm just gonna have to give in and take out this section here because there's it's not much redstone like circuitry, but it just kind of all gets in the way of it. Can always rebuild little bits of this as we go. What blocks that? Alright, we've already hit the sandstone. Carefully click these one at a time. Well, not been much up to much too much today. There's something wrong with my arm, so I've not. Every time I've tried to come and like work at my computer, it's just been hurting. But I've booking a client for tomorrow though, so got something to keep me out of trouble with tomorrow. Those are there. That in there, then realise I'm stuck. You guys been up to much mischief today then? The big question though, the most important question that everyone's waiting to know the answer for. Has Chrissy done the garden work that he was supposed to? Did I put that there? Oh no, yeah, of course. I know why that's flagging now. He has. Are you sure he hasn't? Have you actually physically seen it though, rotate? He hasn't just photoshopped it. If I had just done, see, a lot of the other stations, I've just like given up and hollowed it out. If I had done that, we probably would have finished this station by now. If I had just given up and do it, but I just wanted to try and keep as much of the landscape as I could. I'm just basically making this more and more difficult for myself. Right, let's lower that for a second. Raise that up again. Put the delay in so we don't accidentally fire two off at once. Oh, of course, that's going to have to put that barrel in upside down as well. You know how much I like doing that. Dig two down. One of them. Right, what's next up in the layers? One of those down. As well quickly put these next bits of redstone dust down. Ah, well, there you go. It was all just a hallucination. Put that one there. One of them. Put that there. What am I missing here? Oh, if I'm not sneezing, I'm coughing at the minute. Just prevent that from growing. Right, let's actually we'll put the track in. Some of the track anyway. Just because I need the hitbox so that I can click on there. Oh, is that from the garden work, Chrissy? See, it's all what's the thing? Is it psychosomatic? See, maximum delay on these. Oh, I figured, why has that got that there? But it's because I haven't put that there. Put that there. Drop that for a second so that I can see the hitbox. What's that there? See, it's all just been in your imaginations. Put that there. Put the button on there. And next we have the joys of which way did I make any of these face. So I'm facing north. And this one's apparently facing, must be facing this way. 2, 3. I mean, it doesn't really matter, it's just I don't want the schematic to cry. I've got that there. Ooh, night time's coming. Oh, bugger. Just broke the bed. No problem, Roti. Trying to have too much fun. Just remember to verify the garden work was actually done when you see it in the light in the morning. Or is today the half night? I keep getting mixed up. 5, 6. Alright, now, oh, actually, yeah, we do still have, I need the barrels. Why do I have a bit of red rolled and a bit of red? That's disturbing. Have I got bits left over? Oh, well, I suppose I could use some of these blocks anyway. Actually, no, I'll use sand. Because that'll be easier to keep track of. Oh, maybe I didn't do that way. Oh, is it a full night tonight? Right, so. Next question. Why do I have these 3 blocks in my inventory? I shouldn't have any. Select the schematic. We will start the verification. Oh, right, yeah, because I normally put that there, don't I? Shall I please the schematic gods? There we go, and the last 2. Ooh, did I do these blocks? Ooh, that really angered the schematic gods. Why is it flagging that space? Alright. Completely unnecessary, but I'll put a block there. Right, now. Some quick tests. Actually, just take them all up. Did I bring some spares in one of these boxes as well? Ticket box should have some. Actually, I'll leave the ticket ones in there for the minute. Right. 3 in there. 1 in place. I'll come back with like a full shulker of these later on. Right, so first, does the spawn button work? No. Right, something's blocked. Oh, and then I put that repeater back, did I? Spawn button. 2. Right, so that works. Let's... Yep, that works. I think it's when it didn't work, it still fired one out. So for some reason, it was still in my inventory because I only had 4 of each, didn't I? So there's only 3 there. There we go. But this one here is the only station which doesn't have. See, that's if I had been at my base before, like when I first joined back in, I probably would remember that I needed to bring a shulker of of minecarts out here. But that's the station. Let's just put all this junk back in here. What I'm going to do is just a quick whiz around with some torches. Just to try and make it a little bit safer here. Not by much, but it should give me the opportunity to run. Another one there, another one there, that should do it. Just check that the actual, oh yeah, the redstone needs more lights. Oh, trying to middle click, I don't actually have the sand on me, do I? There we go. Get a shot of that. Eventually cover like more of this area with torches at a later date. But this will be the station. Actually, spawn button, placement, unlock, remove. There we go. I need to get this finished as well. It's sat here for months. Like almost one wedge complete. Was that a straight block up there? I have to take those blocks out. I can hear the wandering idiot somewhere around here. Anyway, that is that stop there complete. So, next. Oh no, I'll keep the shovel on me for another bit. How far along do I want to take this now before I raise it up? Actually, that'll do. Right, what's our coordinates now? I hope this lines up. This is like the irritating part of every single one of these. Is doing this, the step up. Then realise I'm looking at the wrong set of coordinates. That should be redstone. At least the second side will be a lot easier. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to, rather than trying to work out the position for the redstone, I'm just going to build it up. And then we'll come back and I'll put the redstone in. $15 more to go. I've got got enough. Well, I know there will be enough, like back at base, but I hope I brought enough on me to finish this segment. 96, 8, 9, 100, and that conveniently is going to be a redstone block. Right, so let's hop down here and see where are the next redstones going. One there. There, that should be ground. Yep. They just the daytime isn't lasting very long here today, is it? Rebuild that up. I was just about to say, must be getting close to the next redstone block. Not going to risk it. Bouncy up here. So, what time, Chrissy, are you coming to sing the song then tonight? Wrong thing selected there. Oh, did you not get the memo, Chrissy? Right, let's put that in there. I don't really need that for now. I'm going to stick whatever materials I don't need. Oh, right, right, yeah, probably won't need that, but I'll probably take it anyway. I'm going to put this sand in here with that. Stack of that, and we've got those supplies there, and that there. Smart on. And let's try and load the chunks so we can see just how far it is that we need to go. This is how far that we need to cover. Oh, 2 seconds. My monitor has gone completely blank. I don't know if this is working or not. Just quickly remote desktop in. Oh, is it still alright? I don't know what's going wrong with that thing over there this past, because like 2 or 3 times in the past week it's just given up. Oops. We hit that hard. Oh, look at my hearts. Right, let's start placing this, so that's the target. Just a fun game of counting to 9. This has been like my view for the past 6 weeks. Either that or at the concrete machine. Yep. See, I know you can't really see it on the... Can you kind of see it on this one? So if I press this button, followed by this button, you see in the top corner of the screen, every time there's a redstone block, you're looking at the X coordinate. A redstone block is on a 10. So if I go forward, that's on 290, 300. So yeah, it's just all I see is this. So I've got it sort of like timed. Well, I can either count it in my head, or I can look at the coordinates, and every time it says 9 on the coordinates at the top, I just roll the mouse wheel for a second. Then every now and again I've got to click the mouse button down as well to get another stack. Let's switch that back to the regular view. I've done this for... How many blocks did we say? 30-odd thousand. Well, you see, I've been watching films or listening to... catching up my YouTube playlist. I've still got a few episodes of Oxventure to catch up on, but I've also started my annual watch of Tintin. So I've got the Tintin cartoons on the other screen. I don't know why they've done it really weird on the Amazon video thing. Each episode of Tintin has like a 5-minute black screen, or occasionally it has like a few, like a silent copy of the intro, rather than just going into the second episode. Oops, went too far that time. Yeah, while we were chatting on, it was a Saturday night when we were playing, this was all I was doing that whole time that we were chatting. Every now and again I like to get up and have a look to see whether or not the end point is in sight. Surprisingly though, it doesn't take as long as what you would think. This afternoon, I say this afternoon, this evening, I've been playing with the bot for the channel. You probably noticed at the start of the stream, I think it came out with the YouTube one. I thought I might as well add that in. That has the criteria of it will appear every 45 minutes if more than 5 lines of dialogue have been, 5 lines of chat have been written. And the Discord one still appears the exact same as before, every 30 minutes if there's been 5 or more lines of text. But I've also rigged it so that in certain scenarios the two bots will talk to each other and issue commands. Oh, there we go, we made it. So I don't know if it'll work, but I just thought it would be funny to try and see if it would happen. So if someone follows, Streamlabs will. Oops. Did we just lose that block? Did it go straight into my inventory? It must go straight into my inventory. If someone follows, Streamlabs will say thank you for the follow, and then it will send a command to Nightbot to trigger a little welcome phrase, and sort of like say welcome to the stream. Tonight we're playing whatever, and it'll have like the name of whatever game it is that we're playing. I don't know if it'll work though, but we'll. I don't know if it executes all the commands that I put in, or if it just selects one randomly. But we'll not know until next time someone follows. Not far to go. It's easier once you've put one line of concrete in, because I don't even have to look at the coordinates anymore, because I can see when the red comes into the side of the screen. Yeah, it says something along those lines. Yeah, I just got the if I get my words out right. I think I just put the Discordy one on it. you can trigger what the command should say if you do the thingy welcome and then put your name in it. I think that's how it works. Similar to the shout outy one. We just realised it's gotten dark. Should I? I'm going to risk it. And hope that nothing spawns up here. So in theory, that should trigger automatically if someone follows. In theory. Oh, not letting go. So what I like to do as well, I try to like count, because each one of these segments is 10. So I try to count how many I need to go and how many that is versus how much resources I've got in my inventory. One thing that's quite good is 9 stacks of concrete, so one row, requires exactly 1 stack of redstone. It's like spot on every time. So I have my inventory is like laid out perfectly for doing this and this task in bulk. Oh, look at all the mobs down there. You know they're going to start spawning up here. Oh, that's the thing. When did when could creepers spawn on scaffolding? I checked on Ergo this afternoon, and on the scaffolding that's meant to like be like the future capturing area for the what on earth are they called? The phantoms. There was 3 creepers up there. I didn't think anything could spawn on top of there, but considering the issues we had with string, it seems like they could spawn on string again. Not long left. We're almost there. I just deleted it and then placed the same block down again. There we go, that didn't take very long, did it? I don't know whose cat this is. Oh, it's mine apparently. I didn't name it though. It's real team been out here. I don't know how much we'll need, but I'll just take a full inventory. Are we almost there? We'll almost be almost at 100. There we go. This is the other view as well that I've had constantly over the last 6 weeks. It shouldn't take very much powered rails to do this one. Also, they've always been able to spawn on it. I've just never encountered it before. That means that scaffolding platform, I'm going to have to light it up, aren't I? Because that's probably been affecting all the mob drops then. Ooh, still a little bit to go. And not be long, I'll have to start doing some standing around at the gold farm. Oh, almost there. Was that just 4 stacks that took? Just over 4 stacks. Change lanes. I knew something about this mouse because the middle mouse button, I'm trying to like click it there so I can get the next stack of track out. I'll just have to roll the wheel and try and get it at the right time. The speed we're walking back. Of course, once I do this, I'll have to check the the live map as well to see if there are any chunks that need repairs. As in, like, map repairs, anyway. Almost be there, surely. Oh, so it's official then, Chrissy. They can spawn on string. Oh, hello, welcome back, Squeaky Bottle King. Today we are finishing. I'll go somewhere safe. I'll go nip up out the bonfire and I'll show you on the map. I'm not going to make it. Oh, I just made it. Stand in the AFK chamber. Right, so today we're working on the rail lines. 2 seconds, because I've closed the window, haven't I? I do this every time. I close every web browser window that I need open because I don't like having tons of stuff open at once. Right, so tonight's project is we are finishing this entire sector of rail. Actually, you know what? It'd be even easier to show you this on Discord. Have I got Discord open? So I do. I go to the Minecraft section, click on here, and this is my outline for the map. If I just click on that here. So, today, we are finishing, and it's called, of course it's off screen. Why would it not be on screen? Right, let's just minimize that a little bit there. And, 2 seconds. Get my squeaky bottle. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I still didn't fill it up after I finished it yesterday. Right, as I was saying, we're finishing this whole section of track here. Once we get this last few bits of track laid, that means that all of these stations here are then active, and the hookup to spawn. And then beyond that, I then need to start these other projects for these other lines. See if I get it there. 'Cause this is the purpley pinky colour is the proposed rail lines, and that will, as it'll complete this whole sector down at my base, the spawn bit, and then after that we'll flip a coin and we'll see whether or not we're going to do the bit going to Royalty's area or the bit going to Chrissy's area. Bear in mind though, if I do the Chrissy area, it also includes the cartography district. Oh, pardon me, the cartography district way over here. I switch back to the actual live map. It's F11 for full screen. Yeah. So you can see on the map here, I built the interchanges that we started work on them last week. I built 2 since then. I need to lay all this track here, which is basically 1 shulker box worth of powered rails. But you can see, you can just make out all the lines across the map for all the ridiculous sum of work. It's taken 6 weeks just to get this far with the rail network. But I'm definitely a madman. I'm just really pleased with the system that I've developed for doing the rail network, because you just pick up a ticket, put it in the machine. Doesn't matter what the size of the network is, you will go to the correct station. Right, let's zoom down here though. What I'll do is, right, we need 1 full shulker. So I'm going to put the excess back in there. I'm going to get this one because that's a full shulker. Swap that out to there. Oops. Got my rockets there. I don't really need all those spare torches. That was for just in case around here. So I can save a little bit of space. Oh, yeah, I need to do that. Let's put the shulker of tickets. So these are all the functional stations at the moment, plus spawn, but you don't actually need a ticket to get the spawn. You just press the spawn button on there, and that takes you where you need to go. So now, though, we're going to lay the final bits of powered rails. Actually, I wonder how much gold I have left now. Because I've placed... I'm convinced the statistics are wrong, because it didn't make any sense when we were looking at it, but it was like 30-odd thousand blocks of white concrete that's been placed. But I don't think that's right. I think it should be higher. But I don't know, because it didn't record for some reason in the statistics it didn't record that I had killed the dragon and the wither and what have you, and I had to kill them again even though I'd got the achievements. But it's still ridiculous sums of of concrete, but it's not over that as well, because at the minute, obviously during construction, it's just that the train lines are suspended in the air to get it to get it built. The end goal is going to be placing every 100 blocks. There's going to be a pillar holding up the train lines, but I haven't decided what I want them to look like. I mean, in my bedrock world, I made some pillars that I quite like, but that's for a single like track, whereas these are double tracks, and plus the volume of concrete that I would need to build those as well. Every 100 blocks, that would be phenomenal and all. So I'm thinking about using a different material for that. I really need to get this mouse replaced. The middle mouse button, the middle mouse click on the wheel, it's just not working at all. I'm trying to like lean my finger back because I reprogrammed one of like the extra keys on my mouse to try to like do the middle click, but it's like really awkward to hold it. Because it's the button I'm using is like supposed to be an out of the way button for recording macros. A system that I have never once used in the 10 years I've been using this mouse. The only times I've ever been pressed is when I press it by accident and think, oh, what the hell's going on here? Why can't I stop it from playing and recording macros? There we go again. At least I'll know roughly when we're going to get there. Once this is all done as well, we'll test this new section of track, because this bit here that I'm currently like putting the track on has not been tested. I don't know if the stations work. I know the line that goes to the coral farm and the melon pumpkin farm, I know they work because I tested those, but I haven't tested anything north of that interchange because, well, there wasn't any track on it. Fingers crossed, because I did have that accident on Saturday where I didn't realise that I still had the interchange in testing mode, which sent set my minecart in one direction. It sent the ticket minecart in another direction. I ended up having to chase them on separate lines into unloaded chunks, trying to chase these minecarts down so I could destroy them before they clogged up the entire network. If anything goes completely wrong, though, eventually everything will find its way back to spawn, because that's like the default line. Did I? Oh, I've actually tried to look. I didn't leave the web browser window open. Normally, if I'm doing this like when I'm doing it on my own, I have like the map on the other screen, so that I can see like roughly how far it is I've got to walk backwards. This is the only way to place track, is to place it backwards. I tried doing it forwards. I'll show you what eventually happens. Eventually, it'll leave a gap. See, like that. See, so we're over the bamboo forest now, which I don't think was actually what our... Right, so we should be left, when this is done, we should only just eat into that there, so we've got all those stacks there to place. And then we'll fly back to base, and then we'll get the tickets for everywhere we need to visit to check that it all works. And then we'll ride the network. And once we've done all that testing to make sure that the northern extremities work, we'll quickly fly over to Chris's area then, and I'll show you the double exchange that I put together, because it's going to be the easiest way to do the extra handle like the extra platforms going off from Chris's area, because it's getting up to that cartography district. That's like it's 16,000 blocks away. Yeah, there's one thing as well. Just recently about placing blocks, because I played Java years ago, and then I like left it for like years, and then when I came back on Bedrock. Because I've got like a YouTube series which is I don't know, is it like 80 episodes long or something on the Bedrock world, but placing blocks in Bedrock, like in this scenario, especially like so if you're like when I'm placing these. In this, you've got to like come out, you've got to click on the side of the box. On Bedrock Edition, I can walk forward placing the blocks, and it places them in front of me. Plus scaffolding works so much better in Bedrock Edition as opposed to Java. If with Bedrock, I could with Java, you've got to start placing from the ground. You've got to be able to put it on that block. But in Bedrock Edition, I can click it on the side of here, and it'll drop down, and it'll stack up to me. It makes it so much easier for getting around the Nether. That's how I did it in my Bedrock world. It's just so much more convenient being able to like drop the blocks, drop them down. I hope, because I know they're going for like parity between the versions. I'm just hoping that they're that's going to be something that we're going to get soon. It's just something that really should have been implemented. Oh dear. I knew that would happen eventually. We're almost there though, because the flower forest biome is the end of the line. No, he either fell or he just spawned. Yeah, it's some stage, because that would be awesome if everybody, could all play under one thing. But I know it's basically because of the modding, really. Because I mean, like the way we're using mods right now, we've got like Matica on, we've got Mini Hood, Optifine. But there is like things I would love to see. I mean, I keep on every time we nip over into my Bedrock world. What's the first thing I always say? I love the colours in the ocean in Bedrock. It looks, the ocean of watercolours just looks so much better than what they do in Java. Any open water space looks far superior in the Bedrock Edition. Oh, look at them scurrying around. At least we'll be back at the fortress soon. There it is. These are the most secure places on the entire server. If you're ever lost in the wilderness, follow the trail lines until you find one of these exchanges. Now, does this give me the right amount? What I tell you, 2 stacks and 18. Let's just hop down here. Here we go. See, nothing's getting into our little shelters here. Let's tease them. Make eye contact. Come on. Evening. I still need to do a little bit of landscaping around here. Well, possibly anyway. I don't know. I might just leave that like that, to be honest, with the grass up there, or I might build the terrain down a little bit. Undecided. And here we are. will I be able to sleep? So the arrow stuck in me there. Yeah, technically, a spider could get in here. Because a spider can go up the fence. I don't know what spiders work like with chain though. It's kind of what I was going for with the chain to see. I don't know if it does interfere with them or not. But you know, it's a theory. I'll like do some proper tests at a later date. But all of this stuff around here as well should limit the ability. At the very least, if I'm running in here, they should lose line of sight to me. Yep, we used to be an adventurer until we took it out to the knee. I love that game. I sunk hundreds of hours into Skyrim. 100%ed all the Xbox achievements. Right, we're going to fly back to base now. Well, we did play Skyrim one time on stream, but it wasn't like to play it, because that was when we were doing our Sunday night strolls. So we basically, because it's similar to like the VR ones, we took it like kind of like that, in that we just walked around Skyrim for an hour and a half, taking in the sights. Oh, this is where things get dodgy. 100% in Oblivion as well. It's like Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, New Vegas and what have you. I think I've got nearly all the achievements. Well, Fallout 3 definitely, 100% of that. I think New Vegas, I still had a couple of achievements to get. In Fallout 4, I only have the achievements from the last DLC that came out for it, because I never actually finished that last DLC. The fairground one or something, I can't remember what it was called. But we do have, I've got like back to the first one and what have you on in my account, because I got like the special edition that came out. I do actually have an unboxing video on my YouTube channel for the special edition of Fallout, and it has they all came inside of like a mini nuke case. Yeah, so somewhere when I used to do unboxings on my channel, I think that there will be, and there's a bonus unboxing video coming soon. I just can't bother to record it. I got in the post a mysterious package, something that I certainly was never expecting to receive ever again, and it is absolutely appalling what's in said package. But I've got to do a video for it. Yeah, it's like a the Nuke Caller theme park. I'm sure that was what the theme for it. But as much as I've got like the DLC, I've never actually played that DLC pack. I never got round to it because at the time when I was doing it, let's just shut up some of these cows. At the time when I was playing it, there was lots of things going on. Because at the time when I was playing it, I lost my stepdad, and we lost the house as well. So I never got back to playing it, unfortunately, at the time. And there's the wheat. I've never picked it up again since, unfortunately. At some point, I'll fire it up again, and I'll finish it off. Just quickly breed these up. Trying to get the stake levels higher. Whenever I remember to actually come in and breed them. I'll leave that there. Right, do I have a slot for the raws? Meat. Raw meat. Oh, I never actually picked out those tickets we needed, did I? Alright, this is the test of the train line then. I need Right, I'll need a my base ticket to return back here. Actually, we're going to finish up on at the witch farm when we're done. I'll take an end. I'll take a mob farm. An ocean monument, even though we haven't built the ocean monument thing yet. So, ignoring these two, which station would you like to visit first? Where shall we test the line to? The mob farm, the ocean monument, the end portal, the melon pumpkin farm, or the coral farm? Where would you like to travel to first? Quick snack. Or do I need anything else before I go? Was there something else supposed to take with me? Oh, yeah, I didn't do that. Hang on. Didn't turn that there down there. I don't actually. I'm not sure if I've even eaten a golden apple yet. I know it's part of one of the achievements that I still haven't got. Do I have any golden apples? Oh, I do. Let's. I'll take one actually with us because I'm not sure. At the minute, I'm doing potatoes because I've got massive potato sort of crop over here. We've got the super smelter. I just landed over here. The super smelter, just to quickly do them. The fuel is infinite because we have the coral farm. Oh, I need to AFK over here for a little bit because these chunks over here are just out of range to to grow. You see where that must be where the chunk boundary is. Yep. Yeah, all that kelp though gets fed up into this oven up here, which converts it into the dry, which then we use the dry blocks down here. But I've also got for food production this little one here. When it's loaded, I do have plenty of bone meal in there. And down here, I've got the carrot, sweet seeds, and potatoes. Get nice loads of food, Nori. But we've selected the melon pumpkin farm as the first place to visit. Yeah, I think we are coming up to maybe it can't be far off the 1 year anniversary of starting this world, and in that 12 months, this is all the bottles of enchanting that I found, and this is the only golden apple that I've got. Anyway, let's head down here and we'll start our journey. So, we said melon pumpkin farm first, didn't we? There it is. Now, hopefully, this all works. Here we go. This will take melon pumpkin farm about 5 or 6 minutes, I think. Yeah, I am never building one of these exchanges underwater again. Yep, it's we're on the north line, so far so good. See our base in the distance. Let's press F1 for a bit. So I carved all these out last week so we could get them straight through. When we get to the middle of the pumpkin farm, there's a huge line of track underground, and it's not as big as that tunnel that we've just went through there. Because of the distance that I had to cover, I couldn't be due to make it free high. But was it about 6 weeks worth of work so far building this line? It was the line that went to spawn, just the line itself, took a full week because that's 5, 10, 20,000 blocks in total because of the 2 lanes. Once this is all done, I'll render the whole network, and I'll do it as a VR. I'll put it on the YouTube channel as a VR one. So I was saying last week, isn't it? It's been just over a year now since I last went out with my 360 camera. Because actually it was February, wasn't it? Because I did the that hotel where I photographed all the rooms for Google Street View. And there we go. See the landscape disappearing in the with the sunset there. When this is all done as well, when I do render out that video, I will take a backup of the server, and I'll run it locally, but I'll set the chunk distance to 32, because obviously on our little server box, the render distance is just to 10 chunks. I mean, we could probably squeeze, although we did test it at 16, didn't we? And it got a bit funny. I mean, like 10's like the happy balance. We might be able to push it to 12, but I suppose for the sake of 2 extra chunks, might as well just leave it as it is because it runs perfectly. Speaking of running perfectly, here's one thing I've not checked for absolutely ages. Let's see, 8G. Which screen is that opening up on? Hang on. There it is. So that's not too bad. The server's current temperature is 32.6 degrees. It's running nice and cool. Oh, Mr. Stock's come to watch. Take a second temperature. It's still 32.5 degrees. And let's see the CPU utilization. 4 cores. I'd say the average is about 25 on each core, wouldn't you say there? Maybe it's not even that. Not doing too bad. Considering now we've been running servers on these for, I mean the 4GB one. I know we don't often go on that one anymore. It's well mainly just for testing. I've only really left it on because at the minute I don't have any other use for the hardware. Oh, the 4GB one, which doesn't have the one that we're on, that we play on, has that big cooler on it. And this one has a smaller cooler and it's got 38 degrees. There's not anyone playing on it. Yeah, CPU's just sitting at nothing as well on the other server. Oh, thanks for the bits there. At least the notifications are working now. I don't know what happened last week when none of the notifications worked, but thanks for the bits there. Do I need anything else open on this window? Yeah, actually should be right. Right, here we go. We should go out on that line over there, the one like straight ahead of us, when we go through this interchange for the melon. It was the melon pumpkin farm we selected, wasn't it? Yes, we're going on the right lane. Let's just check. We'll take a moment just for us to get a little bit further away, but oh, actually, I can't see. I was hoping I'd be able to see from this angle if the line was set, but it should have reset. Well, I might be able to see it. Hang on. Nah, we're not going to see it from this angle. Nah, I can't tell from this distance if the line reset. But oh, this is where we're going into the hidden melon pumpkin farm. Surprisingly didn't take, I mean, I thought this would take like a couple of hours, but I think I did it in about an hour to carve out this like 3x3 hole. So this is what I'll do like over at your base, Chrissy. I'll just carve a hole in the ground like this to get underneath the planes where you're working. You see that cross over one of those little bits there. bring up the hotbar. Because we'll need to select the next ticket for where we're going next. The end location is going to be the witch farm though, because I need to go and get the redstone that Ergo was working on. Here we are, Melon and Pumpkin Farm. Hidden. Buried in the forests. Covered in cats as well. Alright, so that was successful. So we know that line works. Now, next up, where would we like to go on the network next for testing? We have the coral farm, which is quite close to here. Or we have on the new line, we have the mob farm, the ocean monument, or the end portal. So where would you like to go next? Yeah, the finally discovered farm. Because I hit it, actually, where do I still have the map open? Of course I don't have the map open on any of these tabs anymore. That would be too easy. Where are we at? See, you can't see it on the map. It's concealed. If I hadn't had that marker there, you would never know that it was there. I'll go on Coral Farm next. Coral ticket. There it is. Bye, kitten. I don't know how that cat got down here. I don't know where it's from. It just TP'd to me. So something must have happened on the surface somewhere. But I don't know what. We'll need to take out those blocks on the corner so it doesn't like blank out like that. Yeah, ideally I would like a cat in every single station to protect them against creepers and what they're called, phantoms. I mean, all over my base is there's cats all over the place in front of all the farms, just so you can like safely AFK at them. You don't have to worry about the phantoms when you're standing there. And like Ergo probably would have been killed because there's a cat on the platform where he AFKs at the witch farm, and if it wasn't for that, the amount of phantoms that are above his head. Right, so next up, that's the line that we're going on next. So that's where we should be going if everything works. So coming up on the interchange fortress. If something goes wrong, we'll end up on that line. We should end up on that one. So I'll face in the direction that we should be going. Pass through the reader. There we go. We'll see what I think, because I haven't got like a plan in my head for what we're doing next week on the Tuesday. Maybe we'll build the scoot farm down here. We could do a scoot farm, we could do a blaze farm. So maybe I'll have a think on and see if there's a new like more efficient way of doing blaze farms, and I haven't done any research into it. Because I've built like 2 different iterations of blaze farms in the past. I'll just stick that in there. Both of which there's videos for on my YouTube channel, but there's like a new version now as well. I don't know, because I've not had a need to make them until recently. Out here's a nice little coral farm though. Is there any coral in here? Oh, there's a little bit of coral. Yeah, this will be where we'll make the scoot farm. Just we don't actually need those potions. It's just be nice just to say that we've got them. So, next up, mob farm, ocean monument, or the end. Should have put the... Oh, actually, no, I don't know where I set my spawn point now. Never mind. It could be anywhere on the server. Did I bring... Oh, I did bring a ticket box here. I think there's a... Is there a jungle temple-y thing around here? Oh yeah, I thought there was one around here somewhere. I'll have already cleared it out. Well, sure there was. Yeah, I've definitely cleared it out. There's a few more that the live map has revealed, and I don't think I've been in all of them. Right, let's go. Ocean Monument. We'll eat my golden apple once we get underway. There we go. So this should put us on the new line, the one that we just finished going north, where we laid that whole shulker of powered rails. So if this one works, we should... technically, it's the one that's straight over from here. So once again, I'll face in the direction that we need to go. Yeah, they should like do something extra in the like you said, or you know, like how in the desert, I suppose you get the pyramids, but you also get those little little wells. You know, they should like put something like that. Or some kind of like jungly equivalent or something would be nice, like just a little tiny hidden bit every now and again, you know. So another thing which is good in the Bedrock edition, certain forests when you're walking through, there are trees on their side, you know, as if they've been chopped down. Oh, what's the biome? It's one of the biomes with the spruce trees, but where you get the is it podzol? Like bits of the floor. I don't actually know if you get it in Java, but I know in Bedrock, because it's right next to my base. There's like little bits of like stone type structures in the forests, as well as like the felled trees, and there's like it just looks like rubble. So it's like there might have been something there long ago, type of thing. But I little details like that. Considering that, when did I start that Bedrock series? That must be about four years ago or something. When I started that world. Really, there's no excuse why that couldn't have been brought into Java edition. It's just like such a minor little detail. Just makes the world look more lived in. But here we go. We're going through the jungle now. I'm just surprised at how little time it actually took to place all of this concrete. Of course I don't have the map still open, let's just... There you go, you can see, actually, you can see the bits of the map that haven't rendered in as well. I'll have to fix those tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, you can see how far we are approaching now. And we're going up here. Just follow the little dot. Try to select like the roots through the trees that like that would like put it through these type of little bits, so you would like get a bit where you go in between the trees. I need to tidy up the top of this one though as well. I need to like flatten it down a little bit. But I might try and see if I can get vines to maybe just go on the side of the rails here. Definitely when I build the pillars that like to hold up this in this area, I'll definitely be putting vines and like mossy cobbles and stuff like that into it once I've decided on an actual design for the pillars. Okay, we've made the corner. So we shouldn't be that far off the interchange. Some days I call them interchanges, some days I'm calling it exchanges. Look down these little holes in the desert. Oh, there it is, coming into view. So we should be taking this line to go north. If it works. Assuming that I didn't leave this interchange in testing mode. Doesn't look like that one's in testing mode. That's the green line that we want to trigger. Nope, I saw the green line get triggered there. There we go. That's the mob farm one just over there. Eventually, when this whole network is complete though, we will be doing one stream where we'll get on somewhere like here. We'll put a ticket in for the cartography district and that will be the stream. We'll just put some nice music over it. Because that'll take about an hour and a half at least to get up there. I need to sort out some of this collection as well. Yep, there's the ocean monument that is yet to be turned into a farm. At the minute, the only other thing that I've done here is I spam torches a bit just on the end here to make it safe whilst I was actually building the station. Yeah, I've cleared out the interior for the lamps, but I've not done the exterior ones yet. It's going to take at least an hour and a half, surely. Well, the train is 8 blocks a second, so someone grab a calculator. And let's see. So leaving from my area, well, to get from my area to spawn is 21 minutes, wasn't it? And if we're going at 8 blocks a second, and we need to get 18,000 blocks away minimal, but you would need 18,000 plus 5,000 plus another 10,000. So there we go. I'll let you calculate that. And then that at 8 blocks a second for the travel time. They worked that out into minutes. Get the spreadsheets out. But we have 2 more stations to test. Do you want to go to the end, or do you want to go to the mob farm next? For the final 2 stations to test. Is that sun going down again? Oh, there's not even a bed here, is there? I need to go blackstone mining as well. So approximately 68 minutes. That'll easily do a stream. Be peaceful, we'll play some nice music. So which one would you just like to go to next then anyway? The mob farm or the end? Oh, have you gathered up some Blackstone? I need to start. That's probably what I'm going to do. Start again this week. Let's see. I'll put the end ticket in with the 4 shulkers that Roll T gave us the other day. Oh, there mustn't have been enough trains in the station there. I'll have to come back and fix that then. I must have put I must have forgot to put mine carts in the system over here. Let's see, it's not that far really for these 2 stations, is it? Obviously, this is just looking at these blank lines. It looks so better when there's pillars holding it all up. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. Yeah, I was thinking about but yeah, we chose the end, didn't we? I saw the purple line activate. Thought something had gone wrong. So this is the bit that we just built. This is where we find out if there was any holes in the in the track being placed. And of course we're going to land in the middle of the desert, in the dark. Hopefully we'll get to the bed before anything spawns. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Right, we'll have to fly away. There's another bed just over here. In the light. I'm starting to sneeze again. Yeah, need to get this project finished. Maybe that's what we'll do next week. Maybe I'll finally get around to doing some more Blackstone mining. Anyway, we have 1 stop left. The mob farm. I need to come back and put more minecarts, because there'll only be like 2 left in there now, won't there? Okay. So that's the line that we should go out then for the mob farm. Down the ramp. So we should see blue getting triggered. Yep, I saw the redstone flash there. Down into the hole. There we go. So the network entirely works. Let's just do a quick shortcut up here and investigate why the... Is it because it's ran out, or is there something else wrong, maybe? Nope, there just is no minecarts in there. This is why I put a spare in there. Right, let's zoom back here. And actually, we'll go in here. We'll quickly fly over to Chris's area before we wrap up. And I'll show you the proposed zone. Just fly through the hoops. Well, I'm thinking I'm spamming rockets here. How many rockets have I got left? I shouldn't have put this ring here. I should have put that ring like here. Ooh, what's going on here? Gee, I don't know. What's Chrissy up to here? Right, so over here. So that's the plains, what have you. Yeah, random magma cubes. So this little opening here at the edge of the forest is where I'm planning on building this. It's a double one. If that's okay for me to do that one there. The lines though, I mean, yeah, the default ones come up, but like I said, I'll dig them under the ground. Let's just fly up. Yeah, so this one is twice the size. It has 2 units in it. Just slowly go here. I don't know where the trees are going to be. Yep, so this is the... I might leave some of these trees in here. I'm definitely going to... oops. When I'm building it, I'm going to be very careful when I take the trees down, or so that anything that's like hanging over the fence still hangs over the fence. So I'll be like... very careful about what which ones are knocked down, just to make it look like it's all like overgrown. Oh, I still muted there. I muted it before just when I was sneezing. How long ago did I mute it? What was the last thing I was rambling about? Oh no, hang on, it was the station I wanted to check there, wasn't it? Oh, you mean from when I got to your base, or from when I was showing the build? Oh, why did I just come back through here? Right, yeah, this is where I want to be. Let's see, which farm? In there. Alright, yeah, so I made it look overgrown. The only thing I pretty much said there was when I went smack into your portal. After that was suggest that we're going to have to put something soft behind there, so when I'm in and out of there with materials, when I fly straight into the portal, it won't cause any damage. But right, I've set course for the witch farm. I'll not make you endure the whole journey to the witch farm. We'll go and see if anyone else is online for us to go and harass. Did that go on the right lane? Yes, it is. So yeah, I need to go to the witch farm because I need to see just what Ergo's collected today. I'll press that there, and then I'll tell you what, we will do it manually. F11. And then I will find Twitch. And we're going to see where is Chrissy going to get his bonus eggs from tonight. So tomorrow, well, normally tomorrow will be point and click day, but we finished. We finished the point and click thingamajig broken zone. We finished that last week, but tomorrow we have a special stream. We're going to be playing the I don't know how do you pronounce it again. Vampirum. Is that how you pronounce it? I'll check. We're playing that tomorrow. We did play it once before, but it's launch day for the game tomorrow, and they've requested that we give it another go with all the new features. Apparently, it's all been voiced over now, so it's not just the text on the screen. We'll give that a go. It was a bit of fun last time. I did load it up the other day just to check that it was running, and our character no longer exists, so I assume it's because it was like an alpha version that we sort of tested. The save file is obviously not compatible with the new one, so we'll have to start like a character again. But because it's been quite a few months since we played it, that'll probably be for the best, because we'll have to like remember how we did the controls and what have you. Let's see. Well, tonight you have a choice of Angry Joe playing The Dark Side of the Moon, it says. I don't actually know what he's playing. It looks like they're watching a film, to be honest. Or you have... is it the first video that comes up? Is this going to be like a Stargate situation where if you put Stargate Network in, my website comes before the developer's website? But the other one we have a choice of is the Yogscast, who are playing Monkey Island. However, I'm going to select for us tonight Angry Joe because we are starting Monkey Island next Wednesday. I put the I sort of rejiggled the schedule as well because obviously we're going on to ODST next Monday as well, and also I've put, I think, is it next week? It must be next week. Where's Discord? I'm going to check myself now. Actually, you know what I'll do? Rather than Discord. Yay, spreadsheet time. So what have we got here? Here we are today here. So next week, I don't have a title for next week's Tuesday, but yeah, so next Thursday we'll be playing another board game. So we've got Deckscape for next week with the Fate of London, which arrived today. I've also, because I said we'll do it like the first of every month, so I've provisionally put in all of those on there, except this one here, right? Crew v Crew. It's not in English at the minute, and apparently it's not like, I don't think it's a single player. I think it's a minimal of 2 players. So I'll have to read the back of the box to see how that works, because it's Crew v Crew. So I don't know if that's like a competitive one or something like that. But it doesn't matter anyway, because it's not in English at the minute. It's still in Italian. But I'm assuming that by the end of the year they will have translated it. What else we got there? Oh yeah, the Fall Guys. I saw there was an update yesterday, I think it was, so I let it install, but I've not launched the game yet to see what the score is, just to check that it's all working in time for Thursday. I'll maybe just quickly fire that up now for 5 minutes just to get into the menu screen to make sure it's working. Same as actually, I'm going to quickly double check on Vampirium as well, because I want to make sure that the capture is working correctly for it, ready for tomorrow. Let's see, we've got Zelda, and then possibly, I don't know, we might finish a Plague Tale this week, but I'm not certain. In which case, I don't know what we'll be doing the following week, because I don't have another horror game lined up just yet. Just to see how it goes. What else we got here? Oh, we've got another VR one coming up in a couple of weeks that I put in there for the Sunday. I need to put like, I've got another VR one as well. Maybe put that one here. I don't know how long these are, because these are like smaller versions. So we'll see how it goes. Might just be like a 45-minute stream. Anyway, I'll close that. I will press this button here. I'm going to refresh the page just in case because those links will have undoubtedly expired. Let's see. Main channel. Yep, Angry Joe's still there. You know the option, because I'm not clicking on Yogg's Cast. It's probably just a recording of another stream or another recording they did anyway, because they just seem to go live by broadcasting something they've already pre-recorded. Seems to be the thing. But right, I'll trigger that there. Tomorrow, I said we're playing Vampirium for a bit. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you for joining me today. If you are enjoying our journey and would like to see more, then please rate, comment, favourite and subscribe in whichever manner your chosen platform allows. If you are joining us on Twitch, Mixer or YouTube, where we have loads more for you to watch, from our live streams to all our episodes across our various series. You can also drop by and say hi over on Discord, where we chat about everything from Minecraft to books and movies to tabletop games. But most importantly, thank you very much for watching and have a lovely day.